Hey, it's Game Hydro. Today we're playing Ice Sea Age, formerly known as Future Sea World. Seems like the game has changed its name multiple times, but we're going to give you some tips, tricks, strategies, and go over some redeem codes for the game. Now, one interesting thing is there's a lot of server slowdowns in this game. So we'll go over that in a second, but the game really wants to go over promotions right now. So you got collectibles that you can collect when you promote. Now, to promote, go to your avatar, and let's back out of this, show you exactly where to go. Tap where it says your rank, which in our case is militia. Hit submit in order to claim the rewards, the free diamonds for the ones that you've already done. And from there, you can hit the forward button next to any of the quests in order to go where you need to go to complete the mission. So, backing out of this, one thing to, of course, talk about in this game is the completely endless number of server slowdowns and errors that happen in this game. There tends to be a lot of glitches. One of the ones that pops up is when you try to fight rivals that are part of the story. For example, in this case, the sharks, but previously the port guards. Oftentimes when you beat them, it will not actually show that you beat them. Let's hit attack. All right, sorry, I had to deal with some game sound effects that were coming in when the sound was supposed to be turned off. That's yet another glitch in this game. You kind of just have to keep going to the settings menu and trying to turn them off and back on again. So up here we got the settings menu. Under game settings, you can adjust the music and sound effects off. You can change the frame rate. Now, changing the frame rate is good to do if you have a lower powered device or you are trying to save battery life. That may also help with some of the slowdown issues the game has. Also, invitation codes. So you can enter invitation codes given by somebody else. Now, a good place to find those would be the in-game chat once it's enabled, but it is not currently enabled. Also, if you've got an invitation code that you want people to use, let's see, pop it up. Maybe not popping it up just yet. That doesn't seem to work. I guess you can try hitting that little piece of paper button to copy it. Go to the invitation code. Let's see if that actually worked. Nope, didn't copy right. Well, the invitation codes will be in the game eventually. So when they do show up, that's how you bring them in. Also, you got gift pack redemption codes. Currently, we don't know of any that have been released by the developer, but we're going to try some common ones that lots of developers tend to put in their games. They like to use similar common ones for some reason. Not open yet. Not open yet. Not open yet. So wait until the developer releases them. Put them in. They'll probably be for a limited time only. You can put in each code only one time, but you can put in as many working codes as you want to. Each one can only be put in once, of course. All right. Anyways, so when the game freezes or a character is not doing what they're supposed to, just close the game and reopen it again. and you'll be able to restart the game and fix it. So, few main things to do in this game. Basically, what it boils down to is growing your resources, such as your cash, your food, and things like that. So, upgrade the camps, you'll get higher production. And if you're part of an alliance, you can tap that little handshake button, obviously, in order to get your alliance to help you out. Now, make sure that you're also helping people out in your alliance. Pay it forward, basically. Farms up here, you're going to want to upgrade those, and you're going to unlock more resource buildings as you continue through the game and as you upgrade your farms, and as you upgrade your city hall. City hall, of course, down here, it's the big one. You hit the upgrade button, and if you can't upgrade it yet, then it'll tell you what you need to do first. So in this case, mercenary camp up to level 4, defensive warship up to level 4. We got our mercenary camps right there. Let's bring it up to level 4. Let's go down to the warship. Let's bring that up to level 4. And very quickly, these will finish upgrading. That one in 7 seconds. That one over here. You'll unlock more buildings as you go. For example, Sentry Tower. That upgrades. Each building has its own function. For example, Sentry Tower unlocks the warning feature, and as you upgrade it, you can increase your troop limits, marching speeds, things like that. And some of these upgrades, of course, they're nice because they happen instantaneously, but now we can upgrade City Hall. So as soon as you upgrade City Hall, or as soon as you can do it. And if you're missing something such as the architectural summoning array, which is necessary for the City Hall, you can go to the markets in order to purchase them or trade for them, or open treasure chests of primaries, which you earn in a lot of different places. And you can generally tap the item that you're looking for, and it'll tell you exactly where to get it, just like it did with the architectural summoning things. So, City Hall, upgrade. That's going to take 3 minutes, so we're going to send help request to the Alliance. Now, for the Alliances, the help requests go here. That's the help button. I think most of my Alliance is asleep right now, considering it's 2:30 a.m. here. Yes, I work midnight shift. And so I'm thinking my Alliance is typically more awake during the day, or is working midnight shift across the world somewhere. But if you have active Alliance members at the moment, be sure to keep helping them out. Also, donate or go to the tasks area, and you can complete various tasks in order to grow the Alliance and participate. Science and technology, you can contribute to research, or if you are the leader of the Alliance, you can choose which research is the main one that should be donated to. But if make sure you're part of an active Alliance, though. You don't want to be the only one donating to research. If you are not getting any help, then do not be afraid to leave said Alliance. If you do leave an Alliance, though, and they already have a bunch of researches that have been unlocked, then do be aware that if you join an Alliance with less of an upgrade level, then you're going to need to do that research all over again. Anyways, if you're playing this game on a phone that has a dynamic island or something similar like what the iPhone 17 has, then tilt your phone to the right instead of the left when you're playing this game. Reason being, if it's tilted to the left, then the dynamic island is going to cover the quests, which are on the left side of the screen. And the quest, because the game so poorly explains much of what's going on, the quests are one of the best ways to actually figure out what to do next. So you're going to need to have the quest menu completely uncovered. All right, so obviously the basics of the game, to train troops, get resources. Don't be afraid to use your hospital to heal up wounded party members. Over in the Technology Institute, that's where you can research a bunch of stuff. Research is how you unlock different kinds of troops. So you're going to need to keep research going pretty much constantly. And research, unlike a lot of other things in this game, takes a lot of time in order to do. Hit the handshake button, though. Get that help request going. Make sure you're part of an active alliance. We're going to go over here and see if we can fight the Great White Leader. And if you try to fight these guys, defeat this monster to unlock. So it read the tap in the wrong area. Zoom in if that happens. Let's attack. Now we got to listen to the foot clomping again, despite the fact that sound effects are turned off. Yeah, that can be a little annoying. But from going back and reviewing part 1 of the video, it does seem like my voice at least comes through louder than the sound effects of the game. Also, anywhere you see a red dot, be sure to tap that icon. That means you got some stuff to claim. Tap any of these icons to see what it is that you're claiming. Let's see if we can turn off the sound effects one more time. Nope, game's going to be stubborn. It's going to make us do the sound effects. VIP area over here. Be sure to claim your free rewards here, even if you are not a paid VIP. Now, if you are a paid VIP, you're going to get better rewards than if you're not. All right, there go my troops. We got the tavern. Over here, you can unlock all kinds of good stuff. All right. When the arrow pops up, you just kind of have to tap where it says. That's kind of irritating. But when you're out in the overworld, you got a lot of different stuff that you can interact with and attack. You can attack trade airships. At least when the game is working right, you can attack trade airships. Be sure you got enough troops to actually make a difference, though. And over in recruiting, sometimes I have to tap the same thing multiple times over and over. Be sure to recruit as often as possible in order to get more items. Now, for your heroes, tap the little plus button to see how to obtain shards. For some of these heroes, though, there is really no way to obtain it unless, or it claims there's no way to obtain it, but that's probably something that's going to be added to the game later. But right now, you can actually unlock more heroes by advancing through the story, completing quests, promoting, and things like that. And of course, that's going to necessitate upgrading your town hall. Now, if you want to move something, long press on it. You'll be able to move it somewhere else on your map. And if you want to make more space in your city, don't forget to tap some of these resource areas like forests, more forests, rocks. When you get them out of the way, you will create more space and you'll be able to put more buildings down on said space. Occasionally you'll be required to do that in order to continue building stuff. Hit the construction button, bottom left corner. If you got something you can build, then there will be a red dot. You can also put any decoration down at any time, but there's really no point in building them. But be sure to maximize the amount of resource buildings, the amount of troop training buildings, and other associated buildings. Sorry about that, such as what we just put down, which is the hospital. But yeah, that's about it for the game and for our tips right now. Follow the red dots for mostly free rewards, but if there is not a free reward, then the red dot will go away as soon as you tap it. If there is, then the red dot won't go away until you claim it. Anyways, this is Game Hydro. Thank you for watching our video about Ice Sea Age, also known as Future Sea World. Be sure to like and subscribe and let us know what else you might want to see us go over about this game.